Okay, so let's talk about 2017 because that happened. Hey everybody, what is up? It's Ruby. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Ruby and I really hope that you choose to stick around. Last year, I kind of did like a personal recap of 2016 as we were getting ready to go into 2017, which seemed like it was gonna take forever to like go through, and then here we are in 2018. 2017 literally felt like 5 seconds, like what the heck just happened? But that video got a really positive response last year, so I thought why not kind of do the same thing again this year and kind of talk about like my personal 2017, recap the good moments, talk about some not so good moments, and like let's just sit down and have a chat. Oh my gosh, where do I even begin? I feel like everybody had a pretty crappy 2016. I might be the only one who thinks that, but I feel like kind of as a whole, like as a general assumption, nobody's 2016 was that great. So we all went into 2017 with the hope that like something was gonna change and something was gonna get better and we were just gonna have better memories and better times. And for me, I really do think that that was true. 2017 was a very big transition year for me in a lot of ways. It started off absolutely crazy. I started off with all of my college auditions in January and February, which that was just like a whole experience in itself, and I know that I made videos talking about it. It's like if you want to really learn about my like auditioning process and my tips for auditioning and applying to colleges, like you can go find those videos on my channel and it's a party. But that was definitely like a really big change for me, realizing holy cow, my life is going to really change this year for the better. Something really big that happened this year was I booked the lead in my first independent film that was here in New York City. It was an absolute blast. I had so much fun. I got to play a character that was so far from who I actually am that it was just a total blast, and the whole cast and crew were absolutely amazing, and that was a huge opportunity for me and I had so much fun. Kind of going along with the theme of New York, I feel like a lot of what happened in 2017 has to do with New York, but I graduated high school and I moved to New York City full-time. For those who don't know, I have always lived in New York part-time. I've split my time between New York and Nashville, Tennessee ever since I was a little kid, and I've always known that I wanted to move to New York full-time as soon as I graduated high school, and that's exactly what I did. And I only applied to colleges here in the city. I was only interested in looking at places here in the city, and so 9 days after I graduated, I packed up all of my things. I don't have anything left in Nashville. I moved to New York City full-time, and I have not been back to Nashville, Tennessee since. Which is not to say like Nashville's a bad place at all. It's not like I don't like want to go back there and like I have something against Nashville. I don't at all. New York is just truly my home. And I just knew that like as soon as I was up here full time, I just probably wouldn't have anything necessarily like bringing me back, if that made any sense. However, I am actually trying to book a Nashville trip like sometime in 2018. So like maybe I will finally be back there after like almost a year of leaving. Something kind of really exciting, I got my first kind of like everyday job here in New York. I became a makeup artist and a sales associate for e.l.f. Cosmetics. I absolutely love e.l.f. Cosmetics, everything they stand for, and so when I got the job I knew that it was like gonna be the perfect place for me, and I really felt like I was just thriving there, and I completely loved the experience. My manager was amazing, all my coworkers became my friends, and it was just absolutely incredible. I got to give makeovers to like hundreds and hundreds of clients, and I got to do what I loved and talk about like one of my main passions, which is makeup, every single day, and it was so much fun. I got to go on a writing trip and write for one of my best friends, Alec Joseph. I got to write for one of his new upcoming projects, and I got to meet some amazing, inspiring fellow songwriters who I just love, and now we all have this bond, and I love Alex so much and I can't wait. I really feel like 2018 is just gonna be his year. Talk about somebody who is going to thrive in this new year. I just cannot wait to see all that he does, and I love him so much, and I was so honored to get to be a part of that new project, and it was just an incredible experience. Speaking of songwriting, I took an amazing trip to LA in October. For those who don't know, like I love traveling and I love any reason to travel, but I traveled specifically to work on a new music project for myself that I've actually yet to announce yet. It's still kind of a secret, but I went to LA and I got to have an amazing writing trip where I worked with incredible producers and songwriters, and I got to enjoy the beautiful LA weather, and I can't wait to go back and like do more there. So that was an incredible trip as well. Kind of going like backwards in time a little bit just because I'm thinking about all that happened in like 2017. It was just a crazy fast year. I produced a full-length musical with my best friend in the entire world. For those who don't know, me and my best friend Josephine, we produced a production of Next to Normal, and we actually started our own theater company. So we have our like a legitimate theater company now that we are like the co-owners of, and that was just something that I never thought would be possible at the ages of 17 and 19. Like, that's absolutely insane. Speaking of like ages and birthdays and stuff, I turned 18 this year. That was really fun. Hey, I'm a legal adult now, and one of my best friends in the world, Cole, flew up to New York City and surprised me for my birthday, which I've never had like anyone surprise me like that. So that was truthfully one of like the best parts of my year, and I will never ever forget that. One of the biggest things that happened to me this year for a lot of reasons was less than 2 months after living here in the city full time, I booked my first off-Broadway show in New York City. I can't even put into words like how incredible that was and how much that just validated for me that like this is where I need to be and it's where I'm meant to be. The show itself was like so much fun to be a part of, and not only did I have such a fun time, I learned so much about myself as an actor and a person, and I left with so many new friends in the industry, and I also met my incredible boyfriend in the show. This is something that I haven't talked about at all on YouTube. I've talked about it a little bit on Instagram and Twitter. I know I've made like more than a couple posts about it, so if you follow me on there, you already know. But yes, in my off-Broadway show that I was in, I met my boyfriend Kevin, who like kind of completely like changed my life and changed my year. I have always been very honest on YouTube, and it's always been a platform where I've just felt free to like kind of share my thoughts and just talk about like the highs and the lows. And for those who don't know, like I literally haven't dated in a little over 2.5 years, and dating has always been something that's given me a little bit of anxiety, and it's been something that I've been a little bit scared to like get back into. I wasn't really looking for a relationship. You know, there was so many things changing in my life, you know, at the time, that I knew that dating wasn't something that I was necessarily concerned with. And you know, like as the saying goes, like as soon as you're not looking for something is when it's going to happen. And as soon as I was finally okay with like not being in a relationship, is when I met Kevin, who I just am completely in love with. He's literally the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I don't want to get too cheesy and talk about this for too long, and I doubt he's watching this video, but if he is, like I don't want to talk about it for like 20 minutes because, you know, I don't want to be too cheesy. But he has certainly changed my life, changed my year. He is the best thing in my life, and I love him so much, and truly he was like one of the greatest gifts of my 2017. And as if 2017 didn't have like enough surprises and changes, literally the last week of 2017, I booked my first equity national tour and I became an equity actor. What? If you want to see the whole video on me talking about like my national tour and all the details, the video is just a couple back on my channel, so if you go look at my videos, you can find it there, and I talk about booking the national tour, what does it mean to be like an equity actor, and all that fun stuff. But that was certainly the perfect way to end my 2017, because now going into 2018, I know that I have a secure theater job for like the next 6 months, which is the greatest gift I could have ever been given. Career-wise, I mean, career-wise. Obviously, like I just said that Kevin was like the greatest gift of 2017, but like career-wise, this is pretty amazing. So all in all, kind of needless to say, I feel like where I am now, having just left 2017, is so far from where I was leaving 2016. But I just had a feeling that even though 2017 was going to have a lot of change and be like a really big adjustment year for me, it was all going to be positive change, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. So I just had a good feeling about 2017, and I have an even better feeling about 2018. I cannot wait to see all that happens in the new year. I'm so excited for where this channel is going in the new year. I have so many videos that I'm filming and planning that I'm really proud of, and I'm so excited to publish and produce, and I'm so excited to see how much this channel grows. You guys have always been so supportive of me, and I love the Ruby Rocks the World family. I really can't see myself ever stopping, you know, doing YouTube. It's just become such a big part in my life. I think that's kind of gonna be it for today's video. I really hope that you all did enjoy. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and join the Ruby Rocks the World family so you never miss an upload from me. I upload every Wednesday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Follow me on all my social media networks. Links are always in the down bar below. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day, night, afternoon, whenever you all are watching this. I wish each and every one of you nothing but the best in the new year. 2018, it's gonna be our year. I can't wait to sit down at the end of this year and make my recap of 2018 and see what's changed, where I am, where this channel is, but until I can make that video, I will see you guys in my next upload, and I love you all so much. Bye, everybody.